In these fractions, okay, see, fractions in simplest form. How to find out, how to convert into simplest form. The given fractions, how to convert the given functions into simplest form. What is the simple form means? A simple fraction means, that is simplest form, converting into simplest form means, so then there will be no factor other than 1 for that fractions. Then only we will call them as simple fractions or simplest form of the given fraction. Okay, so to find out, to convert this one or to find out the simplest form of the given fraction, we will use two methods. One is HCF method and the other one is prime factorization method. So in this HCF method, first we will find HCF. After that, we will divide both numerator and denominator with HCF. Okay, these two steps we have to follow under this HCF method. Okay, so do see this example 25 by 36. First, step 1, what is step 1 saying? Find HCF. So here also I am finding HCF. Okay, here 36. First write down the denominator in the middle. After that divide with numerator, that is 25. 25 one time, 25 we are getting here 11. After that with this remainder 11. Okay, divide this divisor. What you get here? 22, 2 times 22, remaining you get here 3. Again with this remainder, divide this divisor 11. 3 is 9. 36 by 1. See, 25 by 1 by 36 by 1. You divide with 1, you will get that number only. So you are getting here 25 by 36. This is the simplest form. There is nothing common factor for both numerator and denominator. Okay. So in fifth table you get 25, but you are not getting 36. If you observe in sixth table, you get 36, but not 25. So there is no common factor for this fraction. Only 1 is the common factor. Understood this one? Like that you have to convert into simplest form. First find out HCF. After that with that HCF divide the given fraction, that is numerator and denominator with the HCF. You will get simplest form of the given fraction. Now see prime factorization method, second method how to do. See with one example, I am taking 140 by 252. So what we have to do? So we have to find prime factors. Okay, prime factors. Prime factors for 140 by 252. Finding prime factors for 140 by 252. Individually find out. Find out for the numerator 140. Find out for the denominator 252. Now, so solving this one, you get here 2 into 2, 5 into 5. Okay, 5 into 7. Now see 252, 2 into 2, into 3, into 3, into 7. After that, write down in sequence all the prime factors of the numerator and denominator. See, anything will be cancelled. See here, observe that one. If we have any common terms, cancel them. Okay, remaining write down 5 by 3 into 3. So by multiplying 3 into 3, you are getting 5 by 9. Directly converted into simplest form. Now, this is our simplest form of the given fraction. Understood this one? How to do? How to convert into simplest form? Okay? Write down this one. Okay, now we will see our exercise problems. That is exercise 4B. See this one. Which of the following are the pairs of equivalent fractions? Okay, now we have to find out equivalent fractions for the given fractions. Okay, they have given one number. Okay, one fraction. Two fractions they have given. These are pair of equivalent fractions or not, that we have to check. For that one, we need to write all the equivalent fractions for the first one. See what is the first one here? 4 by 5. So on the equivalent fractions we have to write first. So I am starting with 2. So 5 into 2, 8. divided by 10. 4 by 5 is equal to 4 into 3. 4 by 15. Again 4 by 5 is equal to 4 into 4. 5 into 3. 4 fours 16. 4 20. Again with 4 by 5. 4 by 5 with after number 5. 4 into 5. 5 into 5. 20 divided by 25. Again with the next number 4 into 6. After 5, 6. 5 into 6. What you get here? 24 by 30. So now here you got the given fraction 24 by 30. Now write the given fractions are equivalent. Equivalent fractions. Okay, like that we have to check. Okay, see the next one, 9 by 16 and 3 by 4. Okay, so for this one I am taking 3 by 4. Okay, write down equivalent fractions for 3 by 4. 3 by 4, 3 into 2, 4 into 2. What you get here? 6 by 8. Again 3 by 4. After which number? 3 into 3. 4 into 3. 9 by 12. Okay. So with 9 in the numerator 9 you are getting denominator 12. But what they have given? 9 by 16. Okay. They have given 9 divided by 16, but 9 by 12 is not equal to 9 by 16. Therefore, the given fractions are not equivalent fractions. Therefore, the given fractions are not equivalent fractions. Okay, like that you have to check for the equivalence of the fractions. Okay, okay, understood this one? Write down this one. Note down this one. Now see the next question, students. Listen here. Write an equivalent fraction of 4 by 5 with numerator 32, 3 by 7 with denominator 33. Here we have two problems. First one, they have given one fraction and with numerator 32. So another function we have to, that two equivalent fraction we have to find out. The numerator they have given. In the second one, denominator they have given. See the first one, 4 by 5 with numerator 32. We have to find out this one. So to get, so what we have to find out here, first write down that one. Let 4 by 5 is equal to, so numerator we know, denominator we don't know. So to get numerator 32, so 4 is multiplied, 4 is multiplied by 8. Okay, so we multiply them, denominator also with 8. Okay, now see 4 by 5 is equal to 4 into 8 we are doing. So to get 32. So you have to multiply this denominator 5 also with 8 only. So both numerator and denominator we have to multiply with same number only. So by using that rule, I am also multiplying the denominator with same number, that is 8. So 5 8s are 40. Now the missing number here is 40. Okay. Now, so 4 and equivalent fraction, equivalent fraction for 4 by 5 is 32 by 40. Okay, 4 by 5 is 32 by 40. Understood? Now we will see the second one, 3 by 7 with the denominator 63. So let what they have given, 3 by 7 equal to denominator we know, the numerator we don't know. So to get 63, so here we are multiplying. So to get 63, so I write same like this. 7 is multiplied. Multiplied by 9. Okay. So the numerator 3 also multiply with 9 only. To get 63, 7 is multiplied. So 4 is multiplied by 8. So here also 7 is multiplied by 9. So numerator 3 also multiply with 9. So we have to multiply. So I write like this. We have to multiply the numerator 3 with 9. Okay, see, 3 by 7 in the denominator, with this you are getting 63. So with the same number here also multiply this one, you get here 3 9s 27. Okay, so this is your equivalent fraction of the given fraction 3 by 7. Okay, so therefore equivalent fraction for 3 by 7 is equal to 27 by 63. 27 by 63. Okay, like that you have to find out equivalent fractions of the given fraction when they given numerator, when they given denominator. Okay, now do this one also. To simplest form, what we have to do, we have to use either HCF method or prime factorization method. Now I am using HCF method. See, HCF of 32 by 48. So what we have to do, we have to write the denominator first. After that divide with this numerator. So 32, 6, 116 you got here. Again with this reminder, divide this. Divisor 32. 16 2s are 32. What you get here? 0. So your HCF is 62. HCF is equal to 16. What we have to do? We have to divide both numerator and denominator with HCF. Okay, now divide. Write on that line also. Now divide both numerator and denominator with HCF. That is 16. Okay, so 32 by 48 equal to 32 by 16, 48 by 16. 16 1 16 2, 16 1 16 3. So now you are getting 2 by 3. So the numerator is 2. So with the numerator we found equivalent fraction with the numerator what they have given 2. So therefore equivalent fraction of 32 by 48 is 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Okay. Understood? Now see the second one. A simple thing. First we have to do HCF. After that divide the given fraction with the HCF. So 24 by 56. So with this 24 2 times 48, you get here 8. So again with this 8 to 24 you are getting 3 times 24 0. So now this is your HCF. Therefore HCF is equal to 8. Now divide. Now divide 24 by 56 or numerator and denominator with HCF, that is 8. Okay, see 24 by 56 is equal to 24 by 8 divided by 56 by 8. 8 3s, 8 7s. Now 3 by 7. 7 in the denominator. You got this one. So therefore equivalent fraction for 24 by 56 is 3 by 7. Understood? So what fraction? Hour means 60 minutes. So 25 minutes. Part of 25 minutes is equal to 25 by 60. No need to convert into simplest form. Okay, one fraction of a day in 9 hours is 9 hours. Okay, in a day, what is the fraction of 9 hours? Okay, how many hours per a day? We have 24 hours per a day. Fraction of 9 hours. Fraction of 9 hours is equal to 9 by 24. Nothing, no need to do. Okay, leave that one. Okay, we have to show how many fraction of 9 hours in a day. So we are showing that one only. No need to simplify that one. Okay, understand? With this our exercise is completed. Now we will go for 4b. See this one. Here they have given some fractions. We have to check whether they are in simplest form or not. Okay, first one is 24 by 40. So to write in simplest form, two methods we have to use. I already explained. One is HCF method and the other one is prime factorization method. Now we will use HCF method here. See, 21 by 40. I am dividing 40 with 21. So 1 time 21, again remainder 19, again with this remainder I am dividing 21. I am doing like that. Here I am getting 0. So now for this division part, and here our HCF is 1 here. So we have to divide both numerator and denominator with HCF, that is 1. So 21 by 1, 40 by 1. So 21 by 40. So already the given number is in simplest form only. That means HCF is 1 means factor 1. For both numerator and denominator means that is already in simplest form. No need to write simplest form. Okay? 21 is in simplest form. So by seeing here, you can find out here. In 3 table you will get 21, but you are not getting 40. If you observe 4th table you will get 40. You are not getting 21. By seeing this one only, you can say that this is in simplest form. Okay? See, if you observe here. So as usual process I have done here. I find HCF here. I got 6. So I am dividing both numerator and denominator with this 6. So I got 42 by 6, 54 by 6, and I am getting simplest form 7 by 9 here. Okay, here if you observe here, so our problem is we have to find whether the given fraction is in simplest form or not. So if you observe here 42 by 54, if you observe 6th table, you will get 6, 9s. Okay, 6 7s, 6 9s. So both 6th table you are getting both numerator and denominator. That means here 1 is not a factor, 6 also factor. Okay, like that if you check, you can get more factors, not only 1. Here if you observe here only 1 is the factor. By observing like this, if you get any factor other than 1, then the fraction is not in simplest form. If you get factor 1, only 1 with no other factor, if there is no other factor except 1, you can. Next one is also same. Reduce each of the following fractions to its lowest form. So the first one is 27 by 36. Okay, the second one is fourth one is 58 by 87. First one 27 by 36. So first we have to find out HCF of 27 by 36. Okay, so as usual process I am doing here. So we are getting here HCF 9. Okay, we have to do what we have to do now. Now we know HCF. Then what is the process? We have to divide both numerator and denominator with HCF, that is 9. So I am doing here 27 by 36 equal to 27 by 9, that is divided by 36 by 9. So we are getting here 3 by 4. That is the simplest form of the given fraction 27 by 36. Now see the second one, 58 by 87. Now HCF for this 58 by 87, that is, see 87 I am dividing with 58. One time 58, after that remainder is 29. Again I am dividing 58 with this remainder. I am getting 0. Now our HCF is 29. So we have to divide both numerator and denominator with 29. So 58 by 87, that is equal to 58 by 29, that is divided by 87 by 29. Now we are getting 2 by 3. So that is the simplest form of, lowest form of our given fraction 58 by 87. Like that we have to do. Okay children, so rest of the problems you do. In the next class we will see about how to convert fractions into like fractions into unlike fractions into like fractions. Okay, how to convert mixed fractions into improper fractions. Okay, all things we will see. Okay, thank you.